Hello everyone and welcome to the Dover Motor Speedway for the Dryden 400 and the 11th race of our NASCAR Heat 5 2023 Next Gen Career Mode. As we look at the stories of the race, Denny Hamlin, of course, mentioning he's a rival. No shock, half the darn field's our rival. Truex is slow today, so he won't be a factor. And Todd Gilliland has started the rear after replacing his transmission before the race. So unfortunate for the front row drivers. We get ready and get underway here at our number 54 Market Basket Toyota Camry. We already take the lead. An incredible move from 4th place, go right by LARSON and Elliott, the Hendrick cars, to take the lead. Now on lap 7, Denny Hamlin gets into us, puts us in the wall. We get loose, and Denny will take the lead from us after making contact. Two rivals getting into it. Now on lap 9, we try to hang on to second, racing Kyle Larson, but we lose that position, drop down to third. As on old tires as they wear on, we just drop back and slide backwards. On lap 9, the 9 of Chase Elliott. Whoa, we signed to Kyle Larson, coming sideways, around goes the 5. Chase Elliott says it to him, we're crashing in the wall, big hit. Bowman's in it, all the Hendrick guys are in it, we're all crashing. A chaotic turn of events in Dover. So here on lap 9, we were racing hard with the 5 machine of Kyle Larson. We clip him, he goes spinning up the track, gets hit by the 9 Chase Elliott, and he goes flying upside down. Kyle Larson goes slipping up and over, a hellacious tumble down the front straightaway. Most likely, he could possibly be injured and miss the next couple of races. Kyle Larson will. As we got into him hard, he goes crashing hard in the outside wall, down the track into Chase Elliott as we go spinning. A hellacious crash for the 5 of Kyle Larson. As we just got loose off the apron, set up into him and nowhere to go. He goes around, boom, upside down off of the 9 of Chase Elliott. What a wild turn of events. We try to get the right angle to capture him going up and over. Right here, seeing his hit, and boom, upside down goes Larson, flying, flipping. Bowman gets collected, William Byron gets collected. It's myself and the entirety of Hendrick Motorsports. Now on lap 13, we're going to come from the back of the field now in 32nd. In the back of the 13 of Chandler, just making some contact with Kyle Busch. Just aggressively sends us in the corner. Now we dive with the inside 19 of Truex Jr. Give him a little shot, trying to move up into the top 25. Zane Smith, another rival, is slamming into us, giving us no space. As there's a 7 of Corey LaJoie here on lap 14. He's going to get clipped by myself, and around goes LaJoie in the 7. He'll spin into the pack. No caution. We stay green, and LaJoie will drop all the way to the rear. Just one of those classic rivalry incidents. Now on lap 18, we're in 7th, and down pit road comes Harvick, Blaney, and Justin Haley. That puts us into 4th place now as we look to get through a green flag pit stop cycle. Now on lap 19, we're going to take the lead here as Chase Elliott, Alex Bowman, Denny Hamlin will all come in for their scheduled pit stops, and we will now take the lead here at Dover, lead a couple of laps. Now on lap 20, the 36 Zane Smith's going to blow a tire, go crashing into the outside wall, flat tire. There goes Zane Smith, he'll go crashing, he'll come down the track and get hit hard by the 16 of AJ Allmendinger. A hit to take right there for Zane. Now on lap 29, we crash. This is the last lap of stage 1. We blow a tire and run out of gas at the same time on the last lap of the stage down the backstretch. We lose the stage, drop down to 4th. Everyone now is pitting, so now we're just coasting down to pit road, hoping to God we have enough gas. Now on lap 27, this is actually a couple laps earlier. The 48 of Bowman is running here in 26. There's a huge stack up here as they catch up to the back end of the stage, guys. So on lap 30, Bubba Wallace wins stage 1, and we finish the stage here on lap 32 in 4th. So now on lap 39, we are in the lead. The 24 of William Byron runs here in 6th, running behind the 8 of Kyle Busch. Byron trying to get himself a good run today. As he goes to the corner of trouble, there's a 5 of Kyle Larson in the 99 towards Larson again, upside down. Larson again, torpedoes flipping through the air, and a hellacious crash here at Dover. Oh my goodness, what happened this time? The poor Kyle Larson is having himself a rough day. It has not been going his well. He goes crashing hard. The inside wall source comes off the track. Boom! Byron slams into him, sends Larson upside down, flying through the air for the 2nd time today. Not a good turn of events for the 5. Now lap 42, restart back in 3rd. Now already going 3 wide for the lead underneath Bubba Wallace, and Kyle Busch will take the lead back here at Dover. Lap 48, Alex Bowman, the 48, runs in 21st, right underneath his teammate, the 9 of Chase Elliott, heading here into 3 and 4. Not where they want to be right now. The 48 follows behind him here in the corner. The 9 looks to come down pit road. The 48 bumps into him there. Bowman bumps into Chase Elliott. Chase pits now on lap 58. We are now dropping back down to seconds. Larson gives us the bumper, moves us out of the way, and Larson will now take the lead here at Dover as we try to gain some time on him late in this green flag run. Now we're getting time on Kyle Larson, trying to, there's a big stack up ahead of us It looks like coming out 3 and 4. Trouble indeed. There's a huge stall. We passed Larson for the lead, and we come shooting up, and we crash because Keselowski blew a tire. Now we go crashing the inside wall. Collect William Byron. The caution comes out, giving us a stage 2 win, but somehow we're scored ahead of Kyle Larson at the time of caution. So we win stage 2 here in Dover over the 5 of Kyle Larson, crashing. So 2 dramatic stage ends in Dover. Now we get back on our way here on lap 61. Myself and the 5 of Kyle Larson here in this final stage. The only 2 cars on the lead lap now on lap 83. As Larson takes the lead from us with 18, now 17 laps to go in Dover. He just gets ahead of us, but we dive underneath him here into 1 and 2. Lap 86, a couple laps later, we will take the lead back from Kyle Larson after he gets held up behind the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. This me and him have finessed the entire field on strategy. Now lap 89, 12 laps to go, the final restart. Myself, Kyle Larson, the only 2 cars on the lead lap in contention for the win. As we get back into 11 to go, we take the lead from the 5 of Kyle Larson. And now we're going to move on where we've absolutely driven away from the field on the restart. And we're going to take it here with 2 laps to go, or he's coming to take now 2 to go at Dover. We have a comfortable, huge lead over the 5 of Kyle Larson. Ever since we took the lead in that restart, we have just driven away. Well on our way to victory lane and getting our 5th win of the season, and really kicking the momentum off with what, our 3rd win in a row now. We are red hot. We are on fire with these races right now. This is unbelievable. As we come through to take white flag, final laps of our Credit One Bank here at Dover. We are about to get our 1st win here in Dover, our 5th on the season, as our first concrete track races go to us in a very strategic but also chaotic race that came boiled down to myself and the 5 of Kyle Larson. You see back there, just the only 2 cars on the lead lap, just boiling down to who could get the lead at the right time, and it ended up being ourselves. To 3 and 4 for the final time, coming out of turn 4 down the front stretch here at Dover. We are going to win the Dryden 400. We win at Dover. 5th win on the season, 3rd in a row, as our momentum is red hot, as we now burn it down in celebration to celebrate this incredible victory here in Dover. We got it done by fighting, and fought hard we did. As it was basically early in the race, there was a bit of a struggle, that contact with Denny Hamlin, that wrecking at the end of stage 1, but that trapped a bunch of guys a lap down to how long we stayed out when we came down pit road. And then stage 2 crashing to win the stage. Then of course at the end we hold off Kyle Larson in that final 30-40 lap battle between us in a 200-mile-an-hour game of chess. He's doing Matt Kenseth style burnout right up against the wall and cooked the engine. And now the final race results, of course, myself, your winner, Kyle Larson, your runner-up. Justin Haley finishes 1 lap down in 3rd, then 2 laps down in 4th is Denny Hamlin, then 3 laps down is William Byron, who rounds out your top 5, and Daniel Suarez, Kyle Busch, Bubba Wallace, Ross Chastain, and Austin Cindric, who round out your top 10. Bubba Wallace, of course, is stage winner, and then down here you're going to find Chris Buescher comes home in 12th, Tyler Reddick 13th, Kevin Harvick 14th, Blaney Bowman 15th and 16th, Christopher Bell slots in 19th, Joey Logano finishes all the way down in 21st place, Ricky Stenhouse 25th, your Daytona 500 winner Noah Gragson 26th. Not been having a good season so far. Keselowski 30th, and of course Truex 36, 6 laps down. Chase Elliott, JJ Yeley, and Zane Smith all DNF 37th, 38th, and 39th. As I look to update the point standings, after we get the win here in Dover, we will of course remain top of the leaderboard, being your points leader with our 5th win on the season, comfortably almost 200 points in the lead over Denny Hamlin. He has his 2 wins. Of course, we're locked into the playoffs with our wins. We're going to go down here to see Bowman. Of course, his 2 wins puts him through, and the Ricky Stenhouse Jr.'s 1 win puts him through. But Noah Gragson now fallen outside the top 30 in points. He is 31st, out by 6 points to the top 30, which means he is not in. So therefore, Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, AJ Allmendinger, Tyler Reddick, and Ross Chastain, Chase Briscoe, Martin Truex, and Ryan Blaney are in right now. The first 4 drivers out being Ryan Preece, Chris Buescher, Justin Haley, and William Byron. Since Gragson is not in the top 30 in points, he's not in the playoffs. Now we go to victory lane to celebrate with the crew. And we had the fastest lap of the race with a 23.22. We also led the most laps, being 81 out of 100 laps in a dominant performance. And on the move is Todd Gilliland, who came from last place up to 11th to gain 28 spots on the day. Strong run for him. And the tough break to go to Chase Elliott, who started on pole and finished 37th, losing 36 spots on the day. Not a good day for Hendrick Motorsports drivers. As we look to head back at the final playoff grid, of course. And see if you have any hate mail from the other drivers, which you probably will, to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if we did. JGA will give us some compliments because we have now won 5 wins in the season, so we compliment him back, show him our respect as we get another W in the bank. Now on to the next race. Will be at Kansas next episode. So now we look at the standings. Of course, locked into the playoffs with our wins is myself with 5 wins, and Denny Hamlin and Alex Bowman with 2 wins a pop. Then Stenhouse with his 1 win. Gregson not in because he's not in top 3 in points. So Bubba Wallace, Kevin Harvick, Joey Logano, and Christopher Bell are in on points, as well as Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, AJ Allmendinger, Tyler Reddick, Ross Chastain, Chase Briscoe, Martin Truex, and Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney sits 3 points above Ryan Preece. Chris Buescher's out by 7 points. Justin Haley out by 11. Byron out by 12. And Keselowski out by 21 at the playoff cut line. So now we're going to check our rival status. I wouldn't be surprised if we gained a few, because that's just how it's been going all year. It's been a struggle with the rivalries and such. It's just been a struggle. You know, we have 19 rivals now, and Riley Earps is no longer our friend, I guess. So rivals remain as Allmendinger, Bell, Briscoe, Busch, Byron, Keselowski, LaJoy, Larson, Logano, Zane Smith, Truex, Cindric, Dillon, McDowell, Hamlin, Suarez, Blaney, Chastain, and Preece. And Buescher, McLeod, and Gilliland are angry or mad. Upset would apply to Austin Hill, Chandler Smith, Almirola, Harvick, Ty Dillon, Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones are neutral. are annoyed. Elliott, Reddick, Burton, Haley, and Yaley are neutral. Gibbs and Gregson are polite. Stenhouse and Bowman are kind, and Earps is happy. Almost back to friendship status. As we bumped him 1 time that race. So we win here in Dover, 5th win of the season. And until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.